Hey everybody, it's Randy Hilarski here. Today I have Nicholus Andrews, CEO of Aeryus. And as many of you know, I was actually on the team. I helped do their social media when they did their ICO and for a few weeks post. And I just really liked how Nicholus ran his campaign and what he was doing with this project and what they're planning on doing. And this is not something that just happened overnight. So Nicholus has been working on this for a long time. Hector, shout outs to all the team. But I want you to tell us a little bit about Aeryus or why people should be paying attention to this project, Nick.
Well, I think, Randy, you can attest firsthand, to see the evolution of essentially where we started to where we're at today. And, what I've done is I've really started to harness our ability to create solutions on the blockchain. We've always called it a blockchain solutions company, but we've always focused on our flagship product, which is chain payments. That is how we built our name and our reputation in this space thus far, is by all of our efforts that we put in overseas and, really focusing on building, around chain payments and mass adoption tools for, digital currencies and cryptos in general. The page has turned, and now it's time to really focus on, what our strong suits are, which are, pretty much being able to build blockchain agnostic solutions. So come to me if you need an EOS solution, or if you need a Cardano solution or an Ethereum solution. That's my background: building, engineering, scaling, and architecting solutions.
All right. So those of the people out there are asking, what chain is Aeryus going to use? It's one of the questions that our community actually had. What is the chain that you're going to use? I know the answer, but some people just might not understand. Could you explain a little bit?
Yeah, of course. I think you probably remember from very early on, I've always watched and been a part of a lot of the development discussion around the Ethereum blockchain. I am a very big supporter. We understand Solidity within our organization really well. We see the potential around Solidity and also bringing, NFTs or NFTAs, as I've coined, to the mass adoption workflow that we're creating. So it's to be determined. The logic that Aeryus has as far as encapsulating, blockchain transactions can be ported to any blockchain that we feel is going to be beneficial to the users of the network. Right now, it's Ethereum, and it'll stay that way until we find a solution that we feel is going to last the longest in this space and have the best support.
All right, great. Now, I want to get into a little bit about NFTs. Now, I had a talk with Patrick Byrne of Overstock.com last year when he was in Panama, and he actually said that if we think the money side of crypto is going to be big, the NFT or the non-fungible token side, where you can put assets on the chain, is going to be much bigger. So please go into a little bit about NFTs and why Aeryus is so hot on the NFT side.
Yeah, so NFTs are really the transactional equalizer, right? So being able to use an NFT, and for those of you guys that really don't understand fungible versus non-fungible, it's essentially creating a very unique item on the blockchain that can be essentially take on any form, whether it be a digital title, a collectible such as a CryptoKitty or a playing card, trading card game, or simple as a receipt for a purchase. The way that we're approaching it, and I think, for our audience to understand is that readable document that, anyone who is new to blockchain will basically see something that they're familiar with. But in our world and in my world, I call them non-fungible token assets. Right. So these NFTAs, I believe, are going to be the future of us providing a mass adoption vehicle, whether it's, Aeryus or another blockchain company that comes along and really wants to, harness the power of blockchain and bring it to the people.
Yeah, I'll give people an example. Today, I play Steam Monsters, and it's a game on the Steam blockchain, and it's similar to Magic the Gathering. And today I took all my gold foil cards and I put them up for sale because my regular cards are much higher value now So I say, no, I don't need my gold cards anymore. So I'm going to put up for sale. So I put about $100 worth of cards up for sale. And if someone buys them, they send me Steam, it goes to my account automatically. And then the ownership of that NFT or those cards swaps to the other person on the blockchain. So this is, just to help people understand what's going on. So
Yeah.
How big do you think this market is? Could you give people a little scope?
So, I mean, at the end of the day, I think my very first version or my draft notes around the white paper were about some philanthropic items, that really could be addressed through the adoption of blockchain. Just in deforestation alone and the use of paper by eliminating the need to printing, paper receipts within, the entire retail space. I mean, we're talking billions of dollars of savings every single year. The carbon, the net impact to, deforestation and the needs there could absolutely benefit humanity as a whole. And, that's what, was really one of my core drivers really early on, was like, how can I use this for, making things better on this planet? And, that to me is, this is a $1 billion solution, and possibly even a $1 trillion industry that's going to evolve out of, NFTs in general, with gaming, e-gaming, and even just the basic solutions that'll be, brought about through it. It's absolutely staggering.
Yeah, it just blows my mind. That's why I love crypto so much. We are uncovering things that should have been done years ago. And now technology has given us this opportunity. Now, I want to talk about some good news that's happened with Aeryus over the last 2 days. We've been waiting for a long time, and the listing has happened. Yeah. We just hit IDEX yesterday.
Yes.
That's huge news for the community.
Yes.
And you might want to talk about how difficult it was, the struggles of having a ERC-721. I don't know what the issue was.
Well, what we did is we actually wrote a very complex smart contract that, was the basis and the foundation for the Aeryus token. It took a lot of thought, a lot of time, and a lot of energy to build it. If you guys want to review it and maybe get some ideas, I'm a big open source proponent. I look at it, you guys will see it on our GitHub. You can look on our website, aeryus.com, go to the About Us page and token, and you'll find a link to our GitHub there. But at the end of the day, this was a process that took a lot of energy from all sides. And I'm glad to see that, we just didn't get rubber stamped and put on an exchange and start trading. It allowed me to really understand that, building a reputation and starting from the ground up was the most important thing. If you recall, Randy, we launched in the middle of the barest of bear markets.
Dude, it was horrible.
We saw ETH go down to 80. Yeah, it was like 81, 82. It doesn't matter. Let's keep going. And this isn't about really trying to make money. This is about changing the world. As Alan Goodman will tell you, we have a rare opportunity to really make an impact globally with what it is that we're doing, and that's the mission at the end of the day. But getting back to IDEX and the guys over there at Aurora DAO, like, thank you guys, big shout out. You gave us an opportunity to really show and prove, and the community rallied around all of the hard work that we put in it, the hard work that you put in it for all of those months, and Anna as well. Like in the team, like just this was a passion. It still is a passion, and to see the first day for us to make it in the top 3 in volume, yes. It's just a glimmer, a glimpse of what's to come, and driving that stability for everybody who supported the token early on. This is for you guys, and I think that it's a great step in the right direction.
Hey, tell me, how did you guys get on Blockfolio on your second day?
Wow. Big shout out to the guys at Blockfolio for the recognition. To be honest with you, I actually woke up this morning to about 3 or 4 messages that said, "Hey, you guys are listed on Blockfolio." I mean, this is absolutely one of the premier projects in our space. One of the most beautifully designed and implemented, and I think one of the most important tools, for people that actually hold digital currencies or cryptocurrencies, to really be able to interact on a whole nother level. So it came as a surprise to me, but I really, really appreciate the support from our fellow, developers and teammates within this blockchain space to give us that recognition.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'd
thanks,
say people
Blockfolio.
see it. People see what's going on. They see the integrity. They see the project. They see the quality of the people in the project. It's just really cool. And for those of you who don't know who Alan Goodman is one of the founders of MTV, and he also helped either start Nickelodeon or
Nickelodeon.
yeah, Nickelodeon. So I
Yeah,
mean,
many years ago.
very cool. And I got a
Yeah.
couple questions here that people want to know what's going on. They're in the Telegram group, and I said, hey, does anybody have any questions for Nick? And one of them was, how has the vision changed from the start until now?
Yeah, so going back to it, the idea is to really try to we wanted to focus on mass adoption at the very beginning of all of our marketing, and pretty much the structure of what our campaign looked like, putting together the crowd sale, and turning the page to what we see as a bigger opportunity, is to become that blockchain solutions company that says, you want to build it, we can be your resource. We have an amazing development team, which, you've had the opportunity to see a lot of the people that are there. Our creative team is second to none. Our marketing team led by, Alan, and it's really all about being able to attributes and things that I can provide to our community. So, cheers. That's exactly how it's changed.
All right, great. And now another question. What does Aeryus have coming? What are some of the things regarding the blockchain that people can look forward to? I know you can't say everything that's happening, but what are some of the quality things that you think people are going to want to hear?
I think one of the most important things that we're working in Africa. We just joined the Blockchain Association of Africa. Big shout out to Yali and Anita down in South Africa for us to take our community, and you've known Abdul Rauf since very early on within our efforts in building and fostering a community there in Ghana. We're working diligently to make sure that that we can provide something to the community, and we know education is going to be one of the most critical pillars to spreading blockchain and spreading the message of blockchain, and providing the pathway to mass adoption. We know education is going to be big, and we got some important, amazing announcements around that to make for you guys.
Absolutely. And, I'll be working hard to bring people in. That's just what I do. That's my
Yes.
skill set. So
yes.
There's people I know that I can just come into my mind immediately that say, Aeryus needs to be part of this, and they need you. So it's just all, good things all around. So,
Indeed.
Nicholus, would you have any parting things to say, and where can we reach out? Give us a little bit of the social media places to find you in the project.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll leave the audience with this. This has been a complete turnaround in terms of the adoption of blockchain and the adoption of digital currencies. 2 years ago, people didn't believe that this Bitcoin thing would ever catch on. Today, we're talking about some of the biggest names and the largest companies on the planet adopting blockchain solutions today. It's here, it's now. If you're not in this race, or you're not interested in what's going on, please pick up a article on Crypto Daily UK and start to read, start to learn, because this is going to be an evolutionary change, for generations to come in terms of how we deal with finance, money, and everything that we basically interact with on a daily basis in our lives. So with that, you guys can find us on Aeryus_1, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can always email if you have a question, info@aeryus.com. That's AERYUS.com. That's also the website. And join the party, Telegram as well. We have a lively group there, and I think if you have questions, they're more than willing to answer. And thanks for having me on, Randy, and thanks to Crypto Daily UK, for giving you this platform for us to talk about our passion.
And I look forward to having you guys on at least once a month, somebody from the team or like Alan, yourself, and just discuss some of the upcoming news. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Nick.
My pleasure.
All right,
My pleasure. Okay.